What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, and I'm back at y'all with another one. So, many people look at this situation with Shakur Stevenson fighting William Zepeda as the co-main event to Edgar Berlanga and Hamza Shariz on July 12th in New York. Shakur Stevenson is a way more decorated fighter than even his opponent, undefeated lightweight Mexican star title contender William Zepeda, who is undefeated, right? Shakur Stevenson is more decorated than William Zepeda, okay? And William Zepeda is more decorated than Edgar Berlanga and Hamza Shariz. William Zepeda is 33 wins, no loss, no draw, 27 wins by way of knockout, 28 years of age, 5'8", 5'9" with a 70-inch arm reach. Shakur Stevenson is undefeated, 3-division champion, Olympic silver medalist, former unified super featherweight, and reigning WBC lightweight world champion with a record of 23 wins, no loss, no draw, 11 wins by way of knockout. They're more decorated than Edgar Berlanga and Hamza Shariz. But with that said, everybody's questioning the move because why? It makes Shakur Stevenson apparently appear to lose leverage in a possible future showdown with Gervonta Tank Davis, okay? It just comes across as him being the co-main event for this fight. And this is arguably the biggest fight of his career, okay, as far as namesake goes, outside of Oscar Valdez. And he's the co-main event. His last fight against Josh Padley, he was the third fight to the main event, okay? He was not even an appetizer, okay, to the main event. Well, he was the appetizer, right? Or depending upon how you look at it. And so Gervonta Tank Davis is a superstar, a mega superstar in the sport of boxing. One of the cash cows, one of the face of the sport of boxing. Now, the thing about it is Shakur Stevenson, Tank Davis, this is a big fight in the sport of boxing. It's a fight that people want to see. They're clamoring to see these two face off against one another, right? And Shakur Stevenson has always conceded and stated that, that he simply is the B-side to Tank Davis. He understands that very well. And Shakur Stevenson, he confirms, because there's a lot of chatter, there's a lot of misunderstanding, there's a lot of misinformation about Shakur being the co-main event, and he confirms it, right? That he's the co-main event to Edgar Berlanga, Hamza Shariz. And this is what Shakur Stevenson had to say. He said, quote, "Agreed, but no disrespect to my brother, Edgar Berlanga. It ain't his fault. And now I focus on what's in my control, and that's William Zepeda and becoming a superstar, right?" So Shakur Stevenson is confirming that he is indeed the co-main event, right? Now, here's the thing. Does he lose leverage? Okay? Does he lose leverage with Tank Davis? I think not. I think that this actually helps him get the Tank Davis fight. Again, like I said, the thing about it is that Shakur Stevenson is going to get $6 million guaranteed for this fight. Shakur Stevenson got well above $3 to $4 million in his last fight against Josh Padley. So he's making a pretty penny. So when going to negotiation tables, he can demand a specific number. But as far as leverage goes, I think this actually opens the door for Tank Davis. Because I think that if anything, now Tank Davis sees Shakur Stevenson as being devalued, per se, quote unquote. And now, listen, I could come to the negotiation table and offer you X, Y, and Z. And I think Shakur Stevenson is going to call his bluff and say, okay, no problem. Now, he ain't going to take $1 million to fight Tank Davis, right? But I think that Shakur Stevenson will understand the bigger picture and understand that this just opens the door for an opportunity. And Shakur Stevenson will call Tank Davis's bluff and say, let's make it happen. So I think that they'll look at this situation and say, okay, he's devalued. We ain't going to have to pay him an arm and a leg. This gives us an opportunity to essentially be able to take advantage of his not being the main event, right? If he's the main event, he's a pay-per-view superstar, then it's going to be difficult because they want to low cut their opponent. So this actually, in my opinion, it works in the favor of Shakur Stevenson. It's going to help Shakur Stevenson get the Tank Davis fight, in my opinion. So Shakur Stevenson confirms he is indeed the co-main event, and people saying this force him to lose leverage. But I think that this actually opens the door for Tank Davis and the PBC to say, hey, Shakur, you ain't got much leverage. We're going to offer you X, Y, and Z. And it's a big fight. Maybe they feel like they could take advantage of the financial situation. So let's see how it unfolds and plays out. But that's all I got for y'all, man. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. It's your boy Blue signing off. I'm gone. Peace.